Okay, so here's another art journal. It has 2 signatures. I have not put the cover on. I'm still trying to make the cover. I want this on there, and I'll probably do some stitching around here. But I had gotten this at Goodwill. It's just like, I think, a table runner, maybe 2 foot long, and I just cut it out. So what I plan to do next is to put a little bit of like matte medium on these crocheted edges here that were cut, because they probably will unravel. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I don't have like under paper. I've been meaning to do that, but I only have like this much space to work, and my under paper is like huge, so I need to clean my desk, and I just haven't done it. So I just use excuse me, I just use like matte gel or something. I mean, I guess I could use this too, which actually has the tacky glue in it. I just like the small opening to be more precise. Let's see what I'm looking for. Looking for a brush. Got a brush. And I think I'll do this one too, because this can go in another journal. But I just want to keep these edges from coming apart. And I like to use a lot of this, but just because it's thin and you can't tell that it's on there once it dries because it's matte. But I mean, you can tell because it stiffens up fabric and things, and which I like, is really good to stiffen it up. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna do these. They should be okay. And then do this one. And if it looks wonky like this, I'll just end up cutting that off if I feel like it doesn't benefit the overall look. If I can't, like, if I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's like distracting me, I'll just trim it off. But there, that's all I'm gonna do with that. And then, so then I gotta remember that's what I'm doing with this journal, because I'll get confused and it'll totally use a different cover for this journal. But I wanted something light on here, because this is what it was going to be kind of before. And that's fine too. But I wanted something, either, I can't find my crochet hook. It's around here somewhere, so. But I wanted something light, white, off-white, kind of going here over that. So yeah. And then here is a cover. So this is just like, I love making these. I probably have like 50 just kind of signatures made with not adding paper yet. Maybe no pockets. There'll be a pocket in this one. And then I was just practicing like slow stitching, and then I was like, it's not enough, and then so I painted, and yeah. So that's that side, and this will go on there. And here lately, I have been liking the texture and look of the cover being smaller than the signature. It just shows all the layers, which I really like. But next month it could be where I want it covering the whole thing. But then you got this on the side, and this one I'll probably do it to where I don't have a string over here. This is the newest sort of completed one, because it takes me forever to like do the closure. With this one, I did I used Fabri-Tac, which is just an awesome glue for any type of fabric to paper, fabric to fabric. So this is another signature I made a long time ago, and am just now getting back to it, because the hardest part for me is actually making the cover. And I still don't know if I'm done with this. But I like the way it looks, just kind of plain like that. And this I'd gotten at a Fiber Festival a couple of years ago, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. And I have a couple more of these, and then I got one there made by the same lady in their houses. And there might be mushrooms. But anyways, so yeah, so this is how I did it without showing the stitching on the outside, or the binding string that I used, which is So I just make kind of like a, I don't know, I sew two pieces of fabric together and I fabric tack it to the actual signature. So this is the signature, and I glued this, and then on the other side, and then I had two pieces that I sewn together, and then I fabric tacked this one to the cover. So it's very, I mean, but yep. So this one may actually be done. Of course, I go through like double, triple check and make sure all the pockets have tags, and then it's pretty much done. And I eventually want to learn how to put some beads down here, but I don't want like a bunch, like really long. I want them kind of dangly up here, kind of close and small and cute. But yeah. All right, and then this is one that I have shown previously. I really, really, really like this. So yeah, cover fabric with matte medium onto paper, and it just makes it stronger. I like that. I like that a lot for the covers. So this one's pretty much done. I need to do, of course, add some kind of thing like that. So maybe I'll use that piece. I don't know. And that would be pretty much done, minus tags for pockets. And then this one, I'm not done with this one. And I do show the string here, and the strings are done here, which I kind of want to get back into crocheting on the string. So this is, there are 3 holes, but you just keep crocheting and then skip that hole, but I like to bunch it up. And then you can always crochet more, you know, like, I don't know, not bridges, but like half flowers on there, or you could probably start and crochet flowers, but I'm not sure how I like a lot of floppy stuff on the end. But anyways, so there's that. So I've thought about doing that, and you could easily crochet through this muslin or cheap cheesecloth, and just have 2 things going down, or crochet back and forth where it's one, I don't know, but that's gonna happen. And so this one, I was doing these French knots. I think they're called French knots, and I'm gonna go all the way around. Then I'm like, should I go through the legs? No. So I already pre-poked the holes because it's just easier that way because it's thick with fabric and paper. So, and then I don't know, I'm not going to go through these things. I just feel like it won't look right to me. But I might put one here, and then here, and then here, and then of course along through there. This is another like handmade bead that I had gotten. It might be from the same lady, I don't know. But, and that's how I did that. This one is a little bit more, you know, fabric frilly things. But I really, really like the way it turned out. And then here's another one. I'm not sure, do I have this one connected? I don't. Okay, so this is another one of many just signatures I threw together, and then made this separately. Yeah, where the cover is smaller than the here, so I might, because I've been looking up a lot of like edging, stitching, where you can make like these little knots and go over little knot and then little knot, and it's kind of like frilly off, not like on it like these. It's like these little things are kind of up and off. So I might do that. Hand stitching does take a long time, which is fine because I'm usually watching a show or Facebook Reels or Instagram Reels when I'm doing all this. But yeah, so those are in the work. This one I think is done, but I may want to do some of them French knots in a color, like go around like this. I don't know. So I feel like I can stop here. I feel like I can stop, but I'm like, what if? But I like this one. I like this one a lot. So yeah, that is what I am working on. And I'm excited because I finally feel like I have covers that I enjoy doing because I want them to be not necessarily thick, but I like them stiff. I like them to be obviously covers. Um, but this one, I love how this one is going, which I also got at Goodwill, the same place I got the table runner. But and just adding this is actually paper on top of fabric, and then this is the fabric that it's glued to, and it's kind of stiff. I like it. So I don't know if I'm gonna sew. The only thing I usually don't sew through like the glue is if I have to make the fabric tack really thick because it can be really hard to sew through if it's thick. But regular glue and the matte medium are pretty easy to sew through. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of ideas to show layers from the cover, and I have no idea what I'm gonna put on here. Like none, zero. I've been got these like in the teacher section, I guess, for bulletin boards. I mean, it's like this, and then jelly printed. You can kind of see it behind there, so I can come in and like use whatever and just do that. And if it looks too sharp or just overdone, then you can, I usually jelly print over that, and you can see this under it, and it kind of just pushes it back. I don't know if I explained that well, but I feel like, I don't know, I want to be able to see a lot of this on the cover. So if I had something like this, but it was like a little bit smaller. Ooh, I like that. That blue like that. But anyway, so I thought this would be awesome for like covers. Let's see. I think that's about it. But I really like the way this one is looking. Maybe something pink or purple. I need to find my crochet hook and start crocheting some flowers. Oh, found it. There we go. I like it kind of small. This is the one I used for this one. Dang, I put it in the button jar. I'm over here like looking through all, where's it at? Where's it at? Okay, I have to remember that. But, yep, so the journals. And then I don't know where they're going to go. Maybe on Etsy, but then that's a whole nother procrastination. Trying to get pictures and videos and put on there. I don't have anything on there right now. My store is like empty forever. But, or I might see if there's a shop somewhere that would like to just put them in there, see if they sell.